Hey guys, what's going on? I hope everyone is doing well. I'll give you guys, sorry guys, let me take a sip of my coffee here. I'll give you guys a minute just to get in. Um, I know that there are those of you who went over to Hipsy and booked a slot for the free readings. So I will get started in just a little bit. The weather is so nice and rainy here. Happy Sunday, guys. Hey, Liberty. Hey, Kristen Rose. Hi, Sammy. Sammy, I'm going to tell Mega that you give her a big hug and said hi and give her big kisses. Mega, Sammy gives you big hugs. Okay? Hi, Louisa. Is it? Hi. Yira. Hello, Yira. We have Paris, Manisha. Hey, Thelma. Aw, hey, Chris. Thank you so much for coming, Chris. I love you. Hi, Creating with Angela. We have Mapisto, Resilient. Hey, Angelina. Hey guys, Siren. I have Sarah, Renee. Okay, guys. So I am gonna ask you guys in a little bit to head over to Hipsy. I did only accept 10 slots, but what I'll do is after I am done, I will open it up again to receive readings. So if you guys are still here and tuned in, I will I'll open it up. Okay. So you do have to, head over to Hipsy. And it's a great idea, guys, only because on Hipsy, when you create a profile, you get email updates when I go live before I advertise it on YouTube, which sometimes I kind of, forget. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to create a post on YouTube. But with Hipsy, they'll send you email updates when you create a profile with them that tells you ahead of time, hey, these are the details. I'll be going live then, just so that you guys don't miss it, or maybe you can schedule it in. I will make it a habit as well to come on and do scheduled ones where we can just kind of chit chat. And just more so just be a listening ear. And also I would love for certain sessions for you guys to really chime in the comments and maybe support each other as well. So I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to get started because we do have 10 of them to get through, and I appreciate you guys so much for heading over to Hipsy and booking a slot here. It filled up within the hour, so I'm really thrilled to connect with you guys. So first up we have Eve. So Eve says, it's almost a year ago, I started feeling a strong pull to someone at my workplace, completely out of the blue. And she's pretty sure they feel the same way. It's unexpected because she's in another relationship. He's married. I would like some advice on whether this is some sort of karmic lesson we're meant to go through, or whether this is someone who's I'm genuinely supposed to be with. I feel torn because I always thought that the person that I'm with is my soulmate and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. However, at the same time, I have these strong, unexplained feelings to this other masculine that aren't going away despite time passing by. Okay, so I would say intuitively what I'm getting is, your heart will lead you. Your heart will let you know whether it's a karmic lesson or not. I feel like, a lot of the times, like, karma is part of this lifetime. And in the long term, and what I'm getting to tell you is that in the long term, think very clearly, because feelings are one thing. And that's what this journey has taught me. And I feel like experiencing everything that I've experienced with my own masculine so far, it allows me to stand here before you guys and say, think, don't be afraid to think logically. Feelings are one thing, and being swept away in your feelings and the passion and the love, it's one thing. But when you have certain things like contracts in place, like marriage, and you're in another relationship with someone, that's why we have the Tower card in the tarot, because life gets very, very real when we act upon our feelings. And what my masculine has taught me is not to only rely upon my feelings. So I would say to you, from my guidance, is that, based upon the feelings that you're feeling, don't get swept up in it, and think very, very clearly, step by step, about how it is you feel, where it is you're at, and the relationship that you're in with the person that you're in it with. What is this masculine awakening in this situation? Is there not enough passion? Is that fizzling away? Do you need more passion? Do you want more passion? Because that's the things that they'll end up opening up your eyes to, is what is lacking. Maybe something is lacking from me. Maybe I'm the one that's not ready. I'm going to draw some cards here, and I'm going to see what's coming up for you, Eve. Okay, what are you meant to learn out of this experience with this masculine coming into your life? And a lot of the times on twin flame journeys, the lesson oftentimes mirrored. You said that you are pretty sure that he's feeling the same way towards you. So, from the masculine's perspective, or this person that you've met with a marriage contract, the tower moments again, they're perceived as being very, very real. And now, if this is a masculine you're dealing with, that's why I'm saying move very, very logically in the way that you're moving, because a lot of the times when you have masculines, and they're married, like they have a wife, yes, they will have this passion for you and these feelings for you, but they're going to think more logically. Am I willing to tower my marriage for feelings? Right? And that's oftentimes when the divine feminine gets left feeling like you were left with the short end of the stick. So think very, very carefully about how you proceed. Okay, so what messages want to come out for Eve as a confirmation? Universe, please provide the best guidance for Eve. Okay, so you have higher self activation here coming through. Okay, so what this tells me is they're awakening feelings within you, but it's more awakening your higher self, soul lessons that are about to, I want to say, unfold, which is why I keep getting this motion of things being laid out. And maybe the reason that we connected for this reading was to just give you that reminder not to lose sight of your logic, but you do have higher self activation. So I do feel like be wary of awakening tower moments, strong feelings to this person, but at the same time, a lot of spiritual insight as well opening up. Pay attention to your intuition and pay attention to why it is we might have connected for this reading today. Alrighty, so I really hope that helps for you today. Okay, we are gonna get over to Lucretia. I hope I said that right, Lucretia. Hi, I'm looking for a little clarity and guidance in my career and love life. I'm struggling with finding my purpose and passion. I'm also looking for love guidance with someone I think may be my twin flame. We're in separation because he chose a past lover, and it's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster with him since. He says he has regrets in his choice and wants a union with me, but something is holding him back. He says financial reasons, but I feel like it may be more. Please help me. We're both Cancers. My birthday is 7/17 and his is 7/8. Thank you. So, Lucretia, right away, what I'm getting is like for you to stand in your power. I feel like the reason your purpose and passion is coming through right now is because the universe is saying like you want more and you deserve more, right? So I feel like what rubs you the wrong way is somebody who went back to a past situation, and maybe now what's happening is like there's financial situations crumbling, and maybe they're coming back towards you because you're moving towards stability and they can energetically feel this. So do not let this person hold you back. I'm going to use the fairy deck here for you. Okay, because you did talk about purpose and career, and I feel like part of this purpose and career is distancing yourself from somebody else who I feel like they might have awakened this lesson for you. Okay, your justice, and it's funny that I'm saying that because we have justice here coming through, is to take time to review the details carefully. It says here. Okay, so what I mean by that is they chose a past lover. Okay, it's been a roller coaster ride, and I feel like it's been a roller coaster ride because it's teaching you that I'm putting a lot of time and energy into something that has been maybe taking from me or maybe draining me in a sense. And now it's time for me to take back my power. And how you know that is your mind keeps telling you repetitively, okay, you know what? Focus on your career, focus on your goals, your passion, because that's exactly what's going to pull you away from this tugging of this energy that now wants to work things out with you because it's not working out somewhere else. And I feel like the universe is saying to you that you deserve more. We have the sun energy. You have a lot of major arcanas here that flew out for you. Okay, justice is one of them. And I feel like that justice is you moving away. Okay, we also have the Queen of Pentacles here coming through. Maybe this is why you're wanting to move towards your career and passions and stability most of all. Okay, maybe something about this person and be like dependency could be something as well. Like, don't move towards this person because you feel like you need to kind of partner up in a sense with them, or you need stability with them, or you want them to choose you. I feel like part of this path or part of this experience is teaching you that you can do everything on your own and by yourself, and they're most likely going to have to watch you do it. Okay, it says be practical with respect to how you proceed, and I love that it says be practical because I feel like there's been a theme about using our logic here in these connections. Okay, again, I'm getting that intuitively, like on the inside you feel that sense of betrayal. You know that they've chose somebody else, and that yeah, they want to make a move to you, but it's holding them back. If somebody wants to move towards you, nothing is going to hold them back. Nothing is going to stand in the way. Okay, I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay, if you want something, nothing's going to stand in your way. The ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Okay, so I feel like this is helping you to remember and awaken here, Lucretia, as to what it is you want. I feel like there's a strong emphasis or a focus here on passion. Like, you want more for yourself. You want to be that strong energy. You want to walk away from this. Okay, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. Okay, so it's time to embrace how wonderful you are. I feel like maybe this person has had you in your ego, or if you have been in an ego, you've been trapped in this connection, feeling like you've been waiting around for them to choose in a sense. Don't be trapped by that at all. Okay, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Okay, the illusion of being trapped. You're not trapped. You have inner strength. You're in this Queen of Pentacles energy already. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. Okay, news, we're celebrating weddings, graduations, births. Get out there. I feel like get out there and network. Okay, part of your passion is maybe being good with other people, getting out there and being in a celebratory energy, which I feel has been taken from you for a little while now because you've been focused on somebody else. Okay, I feel like your justice is if they want to choose somebody else, move towards it. In terms of your career, the Queen of Pentacles is usually practical. Okay, make a list of the things that you're most passionate about and work diligently towards that. Think of the three things, the three top things that you want to place some effort into, whether it is like for me, when I started on YouTube, I knew that I wanted to do tarot cards. I was just so drawn to them. And I kept saying that for a long time. And I never ordered a deck. You know, I just kept thinking it in my head. So be practical. A lot of the times we can be in our heads about our career and our passion. But for me, especially as an earth sign, a Queen of Pentacles myself, going after it and not stopping, being stubborn about your goals and your passion. So pick the top three things, have this focus mindset where these top three things, you're just going to focus on it and you're going to get it. Eventually, you're going to get to that number one thing and you're going to give it your all. Don't be afraid to fail, also, is a big thing that I've been hearing repetitively in my head for the collective. Like, many of us want to try new things, but we want it to be perfect. Don't be afraid to try new things, and then don't be afraid to fall on your face, because a lot of the times falling on your face it's where the good stuff comes in, because then when you try again and it works out, there's so much satisfaction. Okay, so because I feel like a lot of you are in this place where it's like this twin flame journey may be kicking your ass in terms of like the feelings and emotions, right? And I feel like I'm hearing my dad in my head, like, just kind of talk to me sometimes, where it's like, like, you would tell me straight up, Mare, like, feelings aren't everything. Sometimes you have to think about what it is you're doing, where it is you're going, where it is you're at. Make a goal for yourself, make a plan for yourself, and stick to it. You have to have your back. You have to stand on your own 2 feet. If somebody's rubbing you the wrong way and they chose a past situation, and I'm getting that this Queen of Pentacles is coming to you specifically because they're having financial situations, and that's because the justice, somebody's going to have to watch you glow up, and maybe this reading is planting seeds for you to move in that direction or give you the clarity. Okay, a lot of us too have been experiencing brain fog with just like third party stuff involved. Sorry guys, I'm gonna like move the camera over, just because okay, yeah, okay, I'm in my pajamas, okay, yeah, but it's only because it's rainy out there and stuff. Okay, so after my shower I was all like cold and my pants are made of fleece and, yeah. Okay. So anyways, guys, but what I was going to say is I want to share something with you. Okay. A lot of us can get brain fog on the journey. Okay. And this is common because there's so much, like there's so much happening. A lot of us don't know when awakening hits us. We feel like we're kind of going crazy a little bit, and at the same time, many of us can feel like we're getting sick. So how I would combat all of that is to take it all in, remember that you're part of a collective. You're not alone. Breathe. And there's something that I want to help you guys clear your brain fog with, because there's part of you that sits in this energy of like focusing on where your twin flame journey is going, or the relationship aspect of it, and then wanting to just like break free of that. And a lot of you want to focus in on your goals and your dreams and your passions. Queen of Pentacles comes up because, or Queen of Autumn is because like entrepreneurship is something big for many of you. Okay, when you talk about your creative goals and your passions, I feel like what a lot of you maybe mean by that, especially if you're an earth sign, is like you want to have your own business. You want to work for yourself, because many of you are capable of doing that. So if a lot of you are experiencing brain fog, I want to share an exercise with you, and I will try my best to post the video in the community board as well. But the gentleman in the video talks about like keeping your mouth closed and just taking normal breaths through your nose. Now, you're never going to breathe through your mouth, but what you want to do is just breathe normally for 10 seconds and then pinch your nose for like 3 to 4 seconds, and then unpinch your nose and then breathe like normal through your nose again for 10 seconds. And then continue to do this for like at least like 2 to 3 minutes, and you can work your way up as you go. But it instantly can clear brain fog, okay? Because I do foresee many of you just kind of forgetting to do things like write things down, do your research, be practical as to how you proceed, like the Queen of Pentacles, research stuff, call people up, collaborate with others. If you don't know the answer to something, find it out, and don't be afraid to try new things, and don't be afraid to mess up and not know what you're doing, because it's the only way you'll have the courage to continue to grow. And YouTube too is a great place to learn from. In the comment sections, start YouTubing things like how to land a web page, or like my sister's been telling me as well to create a newsletter for my community, keep in touch with my community. So that's something that on my agenda that I've been meaning to do, and I will do. And it is a goal that I have to set for myself. I don't know how to do it, but I will find out how to do it, and I will get it done. Okay, so I hope that helps in some way, Lucretia. All right, so let's go ahead and check in with Chris V. Okay, so Chris says, "Hey, Twintuitive, thank you for your time and energy." You're so welcome, Chris. Thank you so much for your gratitude. Can you please provide me with some clarity on my connection with a specific person ID? Thank you. P.S. My birthday is so August 1st. I believe it's in August. So if it is, then happy late birthday. Okay, so but the site won't let me enter in the zeros. Oh, the site won't let you enter zeros. Okay, so I don't know if the month is 8. So if you are an August birthday, then happy birthday to you, Chris. Okay, so let's draw I want to get a card from the Romance Angel Oracle deck, only because you put their initials there and you said a specific person and your connection to them. Universe, please provide clarity to Chris with her connection to ID. What does she need to know at this time? Okay, Chris, the first one I notice here is give your relationship. Oops, sorry, guys. So the first one I notice is give your relationship a chance, okay? Now let's see what's coming up with that as well. Okay, so something tells me that you guys may be in separation right now, okay? So there wasn't maybe enough chemistry to keep the relationship going. Maybe it could have been due to things like deception, okay? Wearing a false mask, not admitting feelings to one another. Now, it's not clear as to whether or not there's third parties involved, but when there's pay attention to the red flags, there's sign cautioning you, okay? So I feel like separation happened because of the obvious. A lot of the times when we're on this journey, we want authenticity. Okay, we want honesty. And if there are red flags, if it causes unrequited love, there's maybe mistrust, somebody not being true. But I feel like in the separation, what's being felt is to work on this partnership. ID may be coming face to face with things like this. It creates distance, or the chemistry kind of fizzles out when the red flags start popping up. Okay, wearing a mask could be like, lying, or it's like, I know you're lying, or you're not being true, or it could come off as, they say one thing and then they do another, or they may be away with you and then they go off and they do something completely different than how it is they show up in the connection with you. Okay, and many of us, we know this because we can see social media is a big thing on the journey where we can see the deception of our counterpart. But I think what happens with twins is that we can't help but confront that. So you may have somebody here, ID for example, that's sitting here addressing these things because of the separation. Let's see what your guidance is in the meantime. What's your guidance about the past deception, the pay attention to the red flags? Why are you being called to give this relationship a chance? Universe, please provide guidance for Chris. Okay, so we have apology and we have forgiveness. So that could be what they're going through in the separation here. Okay, fizzling out the chemistry. This could be on your part. This could be on their part as well. And what I mean by on your part is a lot of the times the chemistry will fizzle out if you're not willing to be part of a third party, right? It's not exciting enough, right? And then you let them go off and be part of that lifestyle, and what ends up happening is that ends up fizzling out, because it all surfaces back to, I think, just the way we're meant to be as humans, which is in heartfelt connections, with one another. And I think, many of our masculines kind of have gone through, this whirlwind of, red flag energy where their energy is all over the place. I mean, just not being able to create stability for themselves. So when the divine feminine shows up, it kind of just irritates everything. But, we do have give your relationship a chance along with apology and forgiveness. So I would say just let divine timing do its thing. Work on your partnership. It could be energetically at this time, but if there is some sort of separation, then you have somebody that's contemplating apology and forgiveness. Let divine timing do its thing. And if that is in order, then allow it to happen. Okay, Chris? So I do hope that helps. And thank you so much for checking me out over on Hipsy.com. Guys, do check out the comment section. We do have the link over to Hipsy. If you do create your profile there, it gives you updates on when I will be doing lives again. Okay, so you get that email update and you're able to book a slot ahead of time if you'd like. Okay, next up, we do have Anna. My name is Anna and my birthday is July 17th. Happy late birthday, Anna. Okay, so you've been struggling with this twin flame journey. You're at a point where I'm at a point of choosing my twin, or who I believe is my twin, or a high-level soulmate. I was drawn to your channel because the name synchronicity and hoping it will give me perspective. Okay, so struggling between a soulmate and a high-level soulmate. Oftentimes, Anna, I do feel like when we feel like we're struggling, it's oftentimes because we're holding on so tightly, okay? I feel like struggling between two energies is oftentimes a good indication that, we need solitude. What comes to mind is like the hanged man or the hermit energy in order to give you clarity. Because if you're struggling between a high level soulmate and your twin flame, intuitively, I feel like you'll choose the high level soulmate because the twin flame connection is really shaky and rocky. And yeah, it's this high level soulmate. It feels safe. It feels really comfortable. It feels, like a holding place. But the twin flame connection, it's passionate, but at the same time, it's this roller coaster ride, right? But it's kind of like this, hurts so good type of soul connection. So I really do feel like solitude will allow you the time to decide, the kind of soul path that you want to take. Initially, it is a choice that we make. Many of us are on this twin flame journey, and a lot of us, we're in different places. Many of us we can hold space, but we're still trucking ahead, and we're staying firm in that decision. So let's see what guidance is coming up for you in terms of getting you out of this place of moving back and forth. Universe, please provide clarity. Please provide clarity for Anna. What is her best course of action? Okay, so we have unity. Okay, so it says do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So I feel like the spiritually minded community part is understanding the position that you're in. Understanding the two different levels of connections that you're in. But I can tell you from experience, three people can't be in a relationship, and nobody likes waiting around to be chosen. So oftentimes, we are being called to review things really carefully and do things for the right reason. Distance ourselves until we are able to move with integrity and move with honesty. And you're also getting the moon card here. Okay, so powerful intuitive epiphanies. So the reading could be planting seeds of just allowing you to let go of worry and fear and doubt at this time. So understanding the truth of a situation. So I feel like understanding the truth of that situation could be some key things that I might have said earlier on. All right, Anna. So I hope that helps in some way. Thank you so much for checking me out over at hipsy.com. Let's go ahead and get to Valeria. All right. Hey, Valeria. Hey, I was wondering if you could provide some clarity on whether my person, who I believe is my twin flame, thinks about me at all, and what he thinks about if he does. Okay, so I can't tell you that, but I can't show you how to tell. Okay. Um, we matched in an online dating profile 2 years ago. He ghosted me, but then we ended up actually meeting for the first time in a class last year. Wow, isn't that serendipitous? Never spoke in class, but there were two lingering stares. Probably felt that I was closed off because at the time I was. It's been 9 months since I last saw him. Interesting, because you're still thinking about him 9 months later. Okay, so you were wondering if, okay, so you wonder if he still thinks about you at all. Okay, so I can't tell you maybe what he thinks about. I mean, I can try to provide some clarity there, but I can't teach you how to recognize it for yourself. And what I mean by that is you'll understand the synchronicities around you, or the thoughts that are repetitive that often pop up into your mind. Okay, so I can tell you that because you two reconnected again, that there's something around your energy that stuck, okay? Or you remember one another. And I can tell you from experience that if you're still thinking about this person and it's growing stronger 9 months later, then most likely that energy pull is coming from them as well. Okay, so I'll use the romance angels for you, and I'll get some clarity on what I want to say is like, just like between you two, because I feel like the energy there is mutual in terms of you both thinking about one another, or even needing clarity about what this means. So I wouldn't be surprised if when they do think about you, what they're probably thinking about, like why it is they can't stop thinking about you. Or it could be on their mind as well that they thought it was weird that you guys had, kind of briefly met and then ended up in the same class. Like that's weird. But they still think about you, just like you might still think about them from time to time, or just wonder what this is. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for you here. Okay, it is safe for you to love and let your friends help you. Okay, so ask for and accept support from others, which I feel like you're doing now through this reading, or just using the opportunity to connect or gain clarity in this way. But it's saying that it's safe for you to love. Okay, so what I mean by this is like it's safe for you to explore, because what I do see you doing is like maybe watching them or being even a little bit more fixated on them. It's don't worry or feel like you're spinning out of control, or that this twin flame journey is spinning you out of control. It's safe for you to experience this feeling of enchantment, is the word that I'm getting. Okay. Let yourself be swept away by this feeling of falling in love with this person because of this feeling of fate. Okay. So I'm not saying, go out and declare your love or reach out or anything like that, but I'm just saying if you feel like this is a twin flame connection and that feels safe for you, or you feel drawn, to just the and that's why it says ask for or let your friends help you. But the whole subject or topic of twin flames, if this is your safe space for understanding this, then it's safe for you to love. It says open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. So I do feel like a sense of trust is coming through for you. So the minute you start stopping questioning whether it's your twin flame, and then just really start feeling like it's safe for me to feel like, wow, this is a really cool experience that's happening and I'm going to embrace it. Again, not getting swept away and carried away, but just allowing yourself to be helped and heard by others who have experienced the same that you have. I mean, that's where I started when I started experiencing all these big emotions. One of the first things was acceptance. I was like, okay, I think at some point I am going to have to accept that, this is the way I feel about this person. So, yeah, I think that it's safe for you to just move forward in that knowing. And then once you move forward in that knowing, the telepathy is going to come through even more when it comes to letting you know exactly what they're thinking about you. Visions, flashes, dreams, all of that is going to become even more clear for you. Okay. So I hope that helps for you in some way. Thank you so much for connecting with me, Valeria. I really appreciate you. All right. So next we are moving on to June. Hello, June. I want you to know if I should let this person go. I can't tell if this is my person. I feel a strong connection. We've been in a situation for over a year now. We've been through some things, but we can't let each other go. I just want some clarity if you can help, please. I care about him as a person, but I worry he doesn't feel the same. So, like, I would say, like, intuitively what I'm getting there, June, is like, if I would not want to be in a relationship where I had to worry if someone felt the same way about me. Like, I'm just telling you that straight. Like, if you feel like you have to worry about how this person feels about you, or you constantly have to question that, then I feel like we connected in this reading for me to tell you that you deserve more. You should want more for yourself. Ask for more for yourself. Don't remain in this place of doubt, feeling a strong connection to someone, but you're not getting reciprocation, because reciprocation is a big thing. You can't pour into somebody's cup and overflow it, and your cup is running dry. Right? You're always going to be left in heartache. You're going to experience stress on your body, rejection, staying up late at night, you're losing sleep. You might as well give all that love to yourself and take good care of yourself. Get some good sleep at night. Okay. Let's get some clarity here for you on your best course of action in moving forward. Universe, please provide clarity here for June. What is her best course of action in moving forward and giving her clarity on this situation with this person? Okay, so you're getting the 5 of Winter, the 5 of Swords. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Okay, and I think that's why I was getting it strongly too, like without even needing to pull a card for you, is because of the way you ended it, right? You said, please, I care about him as a person, but I worry he does not feel the same. Give all that energy back to yourself. I would never suggest anybody pour into anybody if you even have to question it for a second whether or not this person truly cares about you. And Swords is about, that cut off energy. Walk away, pull out that sword, let that cutoff game be strong, okay? Because it's not worth it. And the card, I feel, is very, very clear to you. It's like the card here is supporting you, where you could have guides in this room as well that flick that card right out of the deck to make it so clear to you, okay? I'll read it again. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort, okay? I really hope that helps you, June. Universe, thank you. Okay, guys, next we have Erica. Erica C. Hey, I'm Erica. First, thank you for offering these readings. Erica, thank you so much for your gratitude. I really appreciate you. Your videos have assisted me on my twin flame journey for some years now, so thank you again. You're so welcome. I'm so happy when people say that, because a lot of the times I go through periods of like doubt on my journey where I'm like, I feel like, okay, like I could so see my masculine, or like just even people in a circle being like, okay, this psycho. But, a lot of the times I feel like sharing my experiences, it really does make a difference. So let's see here, Erica. My twin and I have known each other in this lifetime for 11 years. For the last 3 years, I've been telling him that we need to close the gap between the physical distance. Recently, we've been in a falling out, and he self-sabotaged. Okay, I'm going to take a minute, guys, because this is a bit of a long paragraph here. Okay, so I had to make the decision to walk away. Bottom line of the disagreement was that we're both in opposite energy. Okay, so feminine energy, masculine, and it was a tower moment. So he told me he isn't certain about spending his life with me in marriage. So I had to make the decision to walk away. I'll be 26, and although I'm well aware of this journey and what are the type of love here, I'm wanting to manifest life with him, a future family, but it tells me I'm not the only one. I can do is listen to him. And my question is about what our energy is. Guys, give me a minute with this one. Okay, Erica. So I see that your question has some stuff to do with, okay, so you being, a woman and feeling like in the relationship, you're the masculine and him being the feminine. And, from my experience, like a lot of the times with men, they really get closed off and they can't continue on if they feel like the woman that they are with is operating in masculine energy. And I feel like what ends up happening is like he's wanting to take charge and maybe call the shots, but then it feels like this energy of like him doing something and then you being like, no, not like that. Okay. And then he's like, okay, like this. And then you're like, yeah, that's better. So a lot of the times over time, what this does to men, okay, because I've said this before and I know everybody will throw their arms up in the air, but um, men, they're not comfortable operating in feminine energy. And I feel like this is a really big misconception that a lot of people fall into. Like the more you fall back into your feminine energy and allow him to like be the masculine and lead and make him feel comfortable in that position, is like the stronger his energy grows. But a lot of the times when we make men feel like they don't have it all together and they can't make decisions and we don't know how to praise them, then it's like we might as well be separate from them and allow them to experience love in other directions, right? And the reason I speak this way is because like I have a son myself, and it's like I would never want him to be in a situation where he was with a woman and she thought that she was the masculine, because that's not going to work, right? Like our feminine energy means so much. We don't need to be in masculine energy. And and maybe it could be something different where it's like he really isn't just stepping up to the plate, and that's what you see as just feminine energy, right? Just allowing you to do everything. And maybe the tables need to turn, maybe by calling this out and then allowing that distance and space. It gives you both time to kind of harness in that energy that you can truly sit in, which is woman sitting in that feminine energy with that balance that resides in the masculine that she's with. He will bring that balance to her by creating that safe space, and vice versa. You as the woman, the feminine energy, and him observing that and seeing that within you, it creates this place of, I want to protect that this beautiful creative energy. I want to protect it because that beautiful creative energy ends up feeding me. It feeds me so much strength and positivity and encouragement that I want to rise above and I want to take control and I want to protect it. But a lot of the times, if we're sitting there calling the shots and then on top of that telling them that everything they do, it's not good enough, then yeah, they'll definitely fall back in or feel more comfortable, being more quiet and docile. And a lot of the times, guys, like that's not like feminine energy, by the way. It's toxic masculine energy at times, which is like really just not stepping up to the plate. It's really like depleted masculine energy. It's like they don't have the confidence to exude or take charge. And it's like, it's because we're comfortable saying I'm the masculine in the relationship and they're the feminine. The minute you start looking at your man like he's a feminine, like that's where wires start getting crossed. Okay, I do strongly feel that, and I feel like more and more it's going to start kind of coming up for the collective to really see that. And I'm going to stay strong on my observation that my guides have been giving me around that. So let's go ahead and get some guidance here for you. How do you best proceed in this connection? What do you need to know? Universe, please provide the best advice, the best guidance. Okay, so we have life experience, King of Winter, okay, knowledgeable, experience, fair-minded, unemotional. Okay, so get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. Okay, so somebody's acting like the King of Swords here. It's unemotional. Feminines are meant to be caring, emotional. When you are a woman and you carry a charge like a man and you don't have the ability to be soft and nurture, then right away a man will like cower. You become like a bit of a turnoff because everything feminine about you, like your breasts and other parts of your body, like your hair, the way you smell, and to like just the pheromones right down to it, and then you exude energetically, I'm going to dominate you, and there's nothing that you can do to really take charge. Then like they lose it, right? They kind of, there's no sexual energy or sexual charge there. That sexual energy and that charge has a lot to do with a man wanting to protect you and always wanting to like seek you out and be there and step up to the plate. But if they lose and that sexual energy gets depleted and they fear you or fear upsetting you or fear that Kali energy within you more than anything else, then yeah, the balance is going to go off whack. They're going to want distance. Okay, so we have life experience as well coming up. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. I'm telling you guys, that's why I'm sticking to, a lot of, some of the truths here that are coming up. Many of us are, believing in something that really I feel like is kind of throwing off our own inner compass, our own inner energy. Many of us are feeling a lot high, like really high strung. A lot of the feminines, we can't surrender. And at the same time, we also can't stop making sure that like they get the job done versus like trusting that they will. Okay, so an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Okay, so I do feel like part of this distance or part of this awakening or part of this advice is just about planting a seed of recognition and understanding that, okay, wait a second, in order to experience victory or to experience some kind of harmony, something needs to shift. Like we need to experience more harmony or more love or more trust in the home. And you said that too, like, you're 26. So I feel like it's a really good time to start, kind of harboring those inner lessons of realization, of saying to yourself, like, you may even have feelings of like tiredness or exhaustion of like, I don't want to have to fight so hard. And it's because you're not meant to, you're not designed to. So wonderful news on its way, smart choices that bring rewards and success and public recognition. Okay, so keep charging ahead. And I feel like maybe this is why we connected for this reason, is for me to help you plant that seed. Okay, Erica. So I really do hope, sorry, that helps in some way for you. Okay, guys, give me a minute. I'm just going to clear out my decks. Okay, so we are going to go to Renee. Hello, Renee. Or sorry, not Renee just yet, guys. We have Mariah up first. Sorry, Renee. We will get to you shortly. Okay, so hello and thank you for doing the mini readings. You're so very welcome. Okay, so this is another long one as well. So I'm going to take my time here and read it. Just bear with me if you are here, Mariah. Okay, so I'm on this twin flame journey. I've chosen myself. So he's become distant. And you know that you needed self-care because of that. Okay, Mariah, I am going to... I'm going to get back to yours, Mariah. Just give me a moment here. Okay, Renee, we have, hello, my name is Renee. I have been on this journey for some years now, and I've been a true ride. I know, oh, sorry, it has been a true ride, but it's been a blessing nonetheless. I love your channel. Thank you so much. So most of your readings resonate with me. So you know how you can feel something is off in the connection with your twin. I felt that before. He sounded gloomy and down, said that he was soul searching. I'd like a mini reading on what's coming up in the journey. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out a little bit about that. What lessons are coming up? Because I'm getting like the hermit energy for you, which a lot of the time soul searching is, you know, the hanged man, the hermit energy of just taking a bit of a time out. And you can feel like something's off because a lot of the times, like if they're thinking about you or they're feeling emotional in a sense, then you can pick up on it as well. Okay, so we have separation and longing. Okay, let's get some clarity around that. I feel like maybe longing for what it would be like to be in a connection, or even just longing for themselves. Like a lot of the time separation makes us feel like we want to be on our own or we want to be alone. So this could be that someone is longing or soul searching for something. Like if they've connected with you and they've told you this, most likely it has a lot to do with feeling like deeper aspects of wanting union or chemistry or more passion in their life. Okay, and reflection and projection is what you're feeling. If you're picking up on it, then you know, there could be like what's coming up for you is more reunion, like a reunion between somebody who has soul ties. Okay, so I would say give this space right now because we have storm and unexpected coming up. Okay, so let this be for now. Okay, this is future energy here that's coming up. I feel like in the meantime, you have someone that's going through a major transformation, and the best thing for you to do is give it space. Reflection and projections is coming up for you to observe this, but from afar. When you allow a person the space to transform through their tower moments, they gain even more clarity. Okay, so if you're asking what's coming up for you, I would say a lot of chemistry and passion, but let divine timing do its thing. If they're telling you that they're soul searching, wish them well while they do that. Okay. I hope that helps for you in some way, Renee. All right. So next we are going to get to Talia. So you want to know how Jay feels. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a message for you, a general message here for you, Talia. Tally wants to know how Jay feels. Okay, we have this slipping out of the deck. Okay, so we have someone right now who is feeling a bit of lack, a bit of doubt, okay? But we do have union and integration energy. So this could be someone who may have you on their mind, but they need to gain back their empowerment, their strength, okay? Someone that needs to step into this sun energy. So if they're distant from you right now, I feel like that's going to pick up once you see or can intuitively feel signs of this person getting out of this lack energy. A lot of the times, like with the masculines, if their money's not right, their confidence is not there. If their confidence is not there, they're not reaching out. With the hoodie on, it tells me this is somebody who's silent. They're backing away from social media. They don't want to be seen right now because they do have this on their mind, but they can't get here unless they feel strength and empowerment. And that strength and empowerment is what's going to get them out of this lack. Okay. So I do see Jay, you know, there's something about their stability. It could have a lot to do with their finance. It's affecting their confidence. Okay. So I think the relationship aspect of it is coming through here. A union is something that may be on their mind, but let them get past this energy first. Okay. So I hope that helps in some way, Tally. Okay. So we are going to get to Mariah. So I'm going to take some time here to read after this because you are the last one here. And guys, this has been going on for quite some time now. So I am going to end it off after this one, but I will keep you guys updated. Again, if you do head over to hipsy.com, you guys will get emails as to when I am going live next rather than missing it in the YouTube feed, in the community posts. Hipsy will do a great job of sending you guys an email and giving you the details so that you guys can book your slots with me, because they will send me your message ahead of time and I have all of your details here and I can go through it. Okay, so let me see what happens here. Okay, Renee, I'm going to need some time with yours because it was a long one and I really do want to give you some clarity on this, okay? So I will send you a link to your personalized reading, okay? So look out for that in your email, the same one you used to sign up for Hipsy, okay? So guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Again, all of the details here in the chat. The next time we do connect, I hope to get to answer a lot of your questions. I know this one filled up rather quickly, so I'll try to do more of these. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, Chris. I love you for being there with me, and thank you again so much to Hipsy.com for the amazing platform that makes all of this happen so smoothly. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. I am about to get started on some videos for the channel, undisturbed for the week. Okay. So I'll see you guys again at the end of next week. Okay. Love you guys. Take it easy. Happy Sunday. Bye.